Hey, I'm about to do a general soul ties reading for the sign of Cancer. Now, Cancer can be your sun sign or it could just be in your chart somewhere. Like if you identify as Cancer, oh, look, I just flipped over the Chariot Cancer card. Now, if you identify as Cancer, it could be for you. If you identified or resonated with the title, it could be for you. It may also be for a cross watcher, but I'm pretty much aiming it at people who identify as Cancer for whatever reason, or resonate with the title. I already pulled y'all cards because I already did y'all reading, but I had trouble uploading, so I decided to do it again. This is the first part. I'm going to pull these cards, pick all these cards up, and then shuffle again and do the second part that's going to let y'all know the most likely outcome after these 2 weeks. What else? Yeah, I'm going to do their most likely actions towards you after I tell you how they see you and feel towards you. So, if this is for you, then how you see them is the Three of Cups, being represented by the Three of Cups. So, you probably see them as like a lover and friend at the same time. Someone who's more like, it's not a committed relationship. Maybe it never was committed. You can feel like they have a lot of options. You got the Three of Swords at the bottom. And I know the Three of Swords is at the bottom of this deck too, which just reiterates what I was about to say, which was that they probably deal with other people besides you and you know it. I don't know if you like are in an open relationship or friends with benefits, or I don't know. But you see them as someone who you can't make. You could have them blocked, or they could have you blocked, or there's just like not clear communication. If you are communicating with them, it could feel like you're not getting your point across to them. They're not understanding where you want to come from or what you want to build when it comes to the relationship, or you are not getting what you want from them. Yeah, you can see them as someone who doesn't put all their eggs in one basket. Those are not eggs and those are not baskets, but it just reminds me of like, yeah, not putting their eggs in one basket. So how you feel towards them is the Page of Swords. So you're probably watching them, watching their social media, trying to find out more information about what they got going on. Could be asking about them, asking family or friends or people who know them about them, or just trying to I don't know if you're actually stalking them, or you know where they be at or live at and you watch them, or it just could be like online. This is kind of, it's not stalking, but watching tarot readings about someone is kind of researching them and trying to find out more information about them. So, yeah, I know why this came up, because you are looking for more information about them through this reading. Sorry, I had to pause. I had to do something real quick. Why is the Page of Swords here? So you could be trying to see if they are dating someone else. What the fuck is my kids doing up there? They just died. I hope y'all hear all that banging over top of me. Okay. You can see if they're dating someone else, if they're like being loving or affectionate towards someone else, if they're showing someone else interest. You could just be watching them because you miss them. Either way, you're trying to feel the situation out when it comes to them by doing some type of research. Even if it's like going over old text messages or whatever, to try to figure out more about how they feel towards you, or how they see you, or how they feel about someone else. Okay, so your issue with them is the Hangman. You've been waiting for them. They have you in limbo. Is your issue. You feel like they're ignoring the connection, or they're ignoring you. Because the Chariot came out, which is a Cancer card. It's the major arcana for Cancer. The Hangman is the major arcana for Pisces. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, a Leo, or really any sign. But those are the signs I see in the spread so far. Yeah, you feel like they're ignoring you. I think that's it. They're not catering to your needs, y'all are not on the same page, or they're not paying attention to what you want out of the relationship. If that matched you, then all they see you is the Ace of Swords. So they see you as someone who's not scared to speak their truth. Someone who could have gave them a lot of epiphanies or made them look at some shit differently with the Ace of Swords. Like, you could be the one who always initiates communication with the Ace of Swords. Let me see. So they see you as someone... You made it clear to this person that you're attracted to them. I just automatically got like an arrogant vibe. Like, okay, you don't know if it's for you. You know if your person is not arrogant. If your person is arrogant or not. If your person is not arrogant, this is not your reading. Okay? Or at least like even if they're not arrogant, it's like they know that you're somebody who they can get. Like if they were to come to you, you would try to be supportive of them. Or if they wanted you to be around them, you would go with them. Or they feel like you see them as a catch. Like they know that you're attracted to them. This how this person feels towards you is, I'm going to go more into how they see you in the second spread, where I'll tell you their most likely actions towards you for the 2 weeks after this reading. But moving on to how they feel towards you, being represented by the Strength card, like they see you as someone who's very compassionate. Like your strength is in love. Like you're very loving. You're able to make them or people in general feel comfortable. You can have a very like motherly or fatherly type of energy about you, where you are nurturing and loving. Yeah. And then the Ace of Cups came out, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So like I was saying about loving, the Ace of Cups is pretty much a cup of love. It's also about peace and other things, but with it coming out with Strength, I see it as just a cup of love. They see you as someone, they feel like they can feel like you run hot and cold. Like sometimes you're really sweet and loving, and then other times you are kind of abrasive or say things that are nasty or hurtful when you're mad. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, like you definitely know how to get under their skin with some things that you say or do in this connection. Anyway, moving on to their issue with you, being represented by the Nine of Wands. So their issue is either that you done or said some things that were hurtful to them, or either it's like you've been through a lot in life and it's still affecting you in the way that you show up in relationships or in this relationship. They can feel like you treat them a certain way because of someone from the past, whether it's like romantic or mother, father, childhood shit that you have that makes you very like defensive. Or you can have like abandonment issues. They see you as someone who is like I want to clarify. They can see you as someone who's like scared to truly love. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Yeah. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow moving energy. Like they don't see a lot of growth or progress when it comes to you. So they, like I said, they could feel like you're stuck in your past in some type of way. So moving on to their most likely energy and actions towards you over the next 2 weeks. I say most likely because this reading cannot possibly be for everyone who watches, and everyone has free will. So this is just going to be an energy if people continue to act the way that they are right now in this connection. So this person's most likely energy and action toward Cancer from now till 2 weeks from now. From now till 2 weeks after, whenever they see this reading. I'm shuffle twice. That did not count. That didn't count, y'all. One more time. Okay. Give me 10 cards for Cancer's person. Please. Okay. Okay, they feel independent from this. Like they don't, I'm not saying they don't have any feelings towards you. Something happened between you two that made them feel disappointed. So therefore they decided to disconnect. Whether it's like emotionally. Hey y'all, so the camera turned off. I pulled cards and I was reading the cards. Then I looked at the camera and realized the shit was off. So I'm going to go back to where it stopped at, which was the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. So, like I was saying, this person is kind of like emotionally detached. They're focused on what makes them feel good, what makes them feel successful, what makes them feel more comfortable and in charge of their life. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who's happily single because they feel like they always get disappointed, maybe in committed relationships, because the 5 of Cups and the 7 of, the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords came out back to back, which just amplifies the energy of them being conflicted for me. Like conflicted when it comes to how they feel about you or what they want with you. I feel like this is somebody you either know for a really long time, you were in a relationship with, you have a child or children with, or just someone who you've known for years and years. Could be even a family friend or someone who you live with or have a child with or children with, okay? Or it could be someone who you brought up the idea of a relationship with, or they brought it up with you, like you two talked about a committed relationship, or you were in a committed relationship. But right now, this person is pretty much just like I said, they're focused on themselves, their own happiness and contentment. But the 9 of Pentacles being over top of the 10 of Cups, they're like, if it interrupts my peace, I don't want to hear about it. Even if it's something that they did or something that they're wrong about. If it is something that makes them feel bad about themselves or have to do some self-evaluation, they're not really trying to hear it. Because they pretty much kind of focus on what makes them feel good. That's the type of person some Cancers are dealing with. They're kind of like watching you from afar. In the near future, you can expect them to come towards you, do something, say something that pretty much is going to make you feel, it's going to make you feel like you have a place in their life, or make you feel like they have emotion for you. Like they're going to show you love in some type of way. It's going to be some type of happy exchange between you and them. Or either they're going to come around letting you know how happy they are in their life, or like showing up in a more positive way. Why is the 10 of Cups here? Or if you two had an argument or something, the next time you talk to them, they're gonna act like nothing ever happened. Like, they're gonna be like, yeah, pretty much acting like, let's pick up not where we left off, but acting like nothing ever happened. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Queen of Swords. I don't feel like you're going to be having it. Or either it's like, if you do go along with whatever they're coming in with, you're going to intuitively know that they still haven't made a choice. Because the Seven of Cups is here. So it's like, Seven of Cups is here underneath the Five of Cups. So this person has a lot of options. I feel like you're going to know it. I don't know if you're going to be... I feel like at least one Cancer who I'm talking to is going to be like wanting to be the one that they choose, pretty much. They want to be the chosen one, knowing that they have a lot of options. They're going to see you as the Four of Cups. So that's like a pastime energy. Like, forgive me, but no, I'm reading the cards. It's like a pastime energy. Like, because the Four of Cups normally, well, not normally, but it can stand for a lot of things, like rejection, or it's an overall energy of wanting more with the Four of Cups. I'm going to clarify though. Why is the Four of Cups here for how they see Cancer underneath the Seven of Swords? Okay, I dropped shit on the floor. Why is the Four of Cups here for how they see Cancer? Seven of Swords. Very sneaky, manipulative type of energy. But this is how they see you. So they can see you as someone who is maybe manipulative, maybe underhanded, maybe doesn't tell the truth. Or if you reject this person, they feel like you're lying. Like, I know you want me type of energy anyway. But I feel like overall they see you as someone who hides things from them. Someone who is not honest, or like your authentic self. With the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords. And it's like, it could be like a pastime energy. Or someone who has like a groupthink mentality. Either way, this is fucking not like, it's not ideal for you to have someone see you as the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords, because neither one of them are like positive, especially not together. They can see you as like sneaky. I'm not going to go back over that. Moving on to the, if you want more details about your personal situation, you can email me for a personal reading. But this person is hoping to open up, like to begin a new cycle with you or end one. Why is the World here? Why is the World here? Three of Wands. So, no, actually I pulled that from the bottom. Ooh, I'm going to shuffle it. Now I'm going to leave the Three of Wands out, but I'm going to pull another card because I pulled that from the bottom, which was weird. But the Three of Wands, that's pretty much saying they want to, so it's like they're hoping to expand some sort of like creative thing that they're doing. It could be on the internet, because the World card can represent the web sometimes. And then the Three of Wands, that's like creative energy. So they could be hoping, and then I was right underneath the Ten of Pentacles, which can be about businesses or money sometimes. So it's like they could want to expand some sort of business or creative project that they're working on. That's what they're kind of focused on. But then with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like could be their business, because they're more focused on being self-sufficient and what they want and what they need right now. So it's kind of like they, whatever business endeavor or ways that they make money or project they're working on, they're hoping that that works out or expands in some type of way. I feel like I just said the same thing like 3 times back to back. But the final outcome being 7 of Wands, someone is still going to be like standoffish. 7 of Wands is a very like me against the world type of energy. The unicorn is there, which is a very like rare mystical creature. So this person likes to be elusive. They like to not have to tell anybody all of their moves. They like to they can like to be alone. But either way, I feel like with this being the last card out, at the end of this 2 weeks period, I feel like this person is still pretty much going to be emotionally detached. And it's weird because Cancer has pretty much had almost the same reading for like 3 months straight. And I be pulling the cards on camera for the most part. And either way, like, why the fuck would I do that? But I'm just saying, it's the same energy. So it's like an in and out type of person. You're dealing with someone who's in and out, who does what they want to do, and they feel like they can do what they want to do when it comes to you, because it's like they feel like they have the key to be able to like open you up and get whatever they want from you and then treat you however. I don't know. It seems like a type of energy where they ignore your needs. Because like soul ties, twin flame, soulmate relationships, they're not always, of course, maybe you don't know by now. I was about to say you should know by now, but you could just be finding out about this stuff. So a lot of times it's to teach you a lesson. It's to teach you something that you need to know in order to live a better life, or be better to yourself, or learn a lesson that you need to learn, or to like help you evolve in some type of way. It's not always like just like a soulmate comes into your life to help you feel love, more love, even though it can be that sometimes. But I feel like in this situation, at least in whatever phase y'all are going through right now, that's not what they're trying to teach you. But what came out to clarify the 7 of Wands is the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. So it's still going to be foggy, unclear. See all the fog and or whatever, the clouds or smoke blocking him from seeing what's underneath him. So it's like whatever action they take at the end of this 2 weeks, you're still going to feel not in the loop like of their life. Like you're not going to know clearly where you stand with them, because they're going to be holding a lot back with the 4 of Pentacles. This is like not letting too much out, not letting too much in. So not letting you know that they're really acknowledging you and not really being available to you. It's a very closed off energy. All 3 of these cards are closed off, standoffish type energy. And then the Hermit is right underneath that. The Hermit is about isolation. Could be trying to focus on learning something new. This person could be trying to focus on mastering something, or like either way, they have a very, with the Emperor being there, they have a very my way or no way type of energy. Like no one's gonna tell me what to do, or like how to show up in the world, or no one's gonna change me, or I'm not gonna have to explain myself to anyone type of vibe this person is on. Anyway, moving on to y'all advice. The advice that I pulled at the beginning of the reading, which was, I really broke my nail. That shit looks crazy. It says coherence, solar plexus chakra in reverse and emergence. So automatically, what I get from these two, with all the red, it's kind of like rose-colored glasses for Cancer. I don't know. I'm talking to at least one or a group of Cancers who have more rose-colored glasses. Like they're looking at things from the perspective of their heart and just completely ignoring their head. Like completely ignoring the truth of something. That's why coherence and emergence came out. Yeah, and then the solar plexus in reverse, it's like I'm talking to a Cancer who gave this person or is giving this person way too much power in their life. So it could be telling you to pretty much take your power back, or either literally work on your solar plexus chakra, or all of your chakras, pretty much. Oh, the other advice card I pulled from the Sacred Couples deck was your friends miss your face. They need you, you need them. So I don't know if you closed off from your friends or family members or a particular person because of this soul tie person. Like it could be people who you are a lot closer to before you got caught up in this person, or either you just shut everybody out. I don't know, but this is for some Cancer out there. Your friends miss your face. So probably your friend would be able to like help you feel better about whatever you're going through, or give you some insight, or like, I don't know. The advice that came out for that person, the person who you're dealing with, is remembrance. So maybe they need a real like a Simba, remember who you are type of moment they need to have with themselves, or like they need to remember where they came from, or they need to remember something that you did for them. Maybe they need to pay you back. Maybe they need to remember who you are. I don't know, it's something they need to remember. And it says, want shit to be different, change yourself first. So there's a lot of stuff this person needs to change within themselves before they can fix this relationship, pretty much. I don't think I went over this Three of Pentacles being the mutual energy between you two. So both people are probably focused on making money. You could be focused on school. Both people could be focused on school, learning a new skill, focus on work, finding new income, or like working on projects or something. But yeah, that's it for Cancer. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.